Okay, today we're going to be finding the area of triangles. So, in order to find the area of triangles, you need to find two measurements on a triangle. You need to know the length of the base of the triangle, which is generally along the bottom, and you need to know the height. The height is where you measure how tall the triangle is. So you start at the very peak and you go straight down to the bottom. Straight down so that you actually meet the bottom at a 90-degree angle. We call this the height. And we label those H and B. Now, it is okay to know the lengths of these other two sides, but they do not help you find the area. Okay, so to find the area of a triangle, area equals 1/2 the base times the height, or base times the height divided by 2. Whichever of these is easier for you to do, it doesn't matter. You can take literally 1/2 or 0.5 times the base times the height, or you can take the base times the height and divide your answer by 2. This is probably the one that most middle schoolers prefer, but you can use either one, it doesn't matter. So let's look at a specific example. Let's say this triangle was 8 feet tall and had a base of 6 feet. So to find the area, we're going to plug our numbers in, and I'm going to use this one here. So the base is 6 times the height, 8. Once I get that answer, I'm going to divide by 2. Okay? So order of operations says when we have multiplying and dividing, we simply go left to right. So we're going to start with the multiplying. 6 times 8 is 48 divided by 2. 48 divided by 2 is 24. Now, since this is in feet, our answer will be in square feet. Remember, this is the symbol for square, second power. So this triangle has an area of 24 square feet. Let's do another one. Okay, now, notice this triangle is turned on its side. That's okay. You just need to recognize where the base is and where the height is. Since it's on its side, the height is located here. It's the 14. And the base is the 12. Don't let that fool you. Now, this time I'm going to show you how to use this formula just to show you that it really doesn't matter which one you do. So, the area equals 1/2 base times height, 1/2 the base times the height. So 1/2 times 12. What's half of 12? 6. So 6 times 14. At any point you need to use your calculator, go right ahead. 84. This is centimeters. 84 square centimeters. Now, you may have some problems where you're not given the measures, but you're given the triangle drawn on a grid. So let me show you how that works. Let's say we have this triangle here, and where's our height? Well, our height is right there. Well, how big is our height? We have to count the squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So our height is 5 squares along the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Our base is 6 squares. So we're going to use those numbers to find the area of this triangle. So the area, base times height divided by 2. I've chosen to use this one. Again, you can use this one if you prefer. Base is 6 times 5 divided by 2. 6 times 5 is 30. 30 divided by 2 is 15. And since we don't have any units here, what I'm going to write is square units. 15 square units. If we knew this was inches, we'd write square inches. If we knew this was feet, we'd do square feet. We don't know, so I'm just going to square units. Units basically means we don't know what the unit is, so I'm just going to call it a unit. That is how you find the area of triangles.